Welcome to the Brothers Again vs Orks Blue Moon Campaign, Chapter 3.
You'd be full of tech marines. You could have 17 tech marines in that, guaranteeing it.
Crammed together.
Hits on ones. Welcome to Mission 3 of the Space Marines vs Orks campaign. In this mission, the Orks are deciding to stick it to the Humies and are coming streaming down with all their fast vehicles towards this ruined city. Now, this is just a gateway into a much bigger area of the city, and the Space Marines are laying out quite a gun line to defend this city. The mission for the Space Marines is to essentially survive for 5 rounds while the Orks come streaming at them, and they have to stop them getting off this bottom table edge. If the Orks manage to get off, they get into the city, they're going to cause havoc. Defending this city, we have the first of 2 turrets here with the autocannons, an Eradicator squad, a Hammer 4 bunker with the bolter array, a Hellblaster squad backed up by a Primaris lieutenant, the second gun turret with autocannons, and at the back line defending in case the Orks break through, we've got a squad of Assault Intercessors, a squad of Blade Guard veterans, and a Judica. It's an impressive gun line. Let's see what's coming at them. Coming off this table edge and going first because they're storming towards the city, the Orks have brought their fastest vehicles they've got to hand. We've got a battle roller with a death roller on the front, and that's carrying a squad of 10 boys. We have a Megatrak scrapjet, 3 war bikers, a truck with 10 boys inside, and a shock dump dragster as well. Over the top of them, flying, is a Dakka jet. He's going to be causing havoc in the air. Moving slightly slower from the rear is a new vehicle they've managed to build, which is the Morkanaut, and that has a custom force field. And it's anything within 9 is going to get a 5+ invuln. Movement phase for the Orks is done. Essentially, I'm just streaming forward while trying to maintain as much cover as possible. On this side, the truck and the shock jump dragster are hiding behind here, although I think there's still some line of sight down there. The shock jump only got 1 on its advance, so it didn't do its teleport shenanigans. The war bikes and the scrapjet have zoomed up and hiding behind that central console there. I think they're going to be pretty safe. The Dakka jet isn't trying to hide in the slightest, it's just going to pump some fire in. The Morkanaut's following the battle wagon to give it its invuln from its custom force field, and they're going to charge down that flank. I remember from experience the Hammer 4 bunker isn't actually that good at shooting because it only hits on 4s. Whereas these turrets are absolutely devastating. So I think I'm going to end up putting all my firepower into this squad up here first.
You Daddy, that turret's completely covered and so then. You can't shoot me. You can't see me.
I can see you because you're at the top, because you can see me, because I think you get a +1 to your save.
Oh, okay.
Firstly, we've got 6 super shooters on the Dakka jet, and I'm going to put them all into that first turret because I know how devastating they are. 18 shots hitting on 5s. Ooh. So that's 6 hits, but 4 Dakkas. Another one converted. Wounding on 3s. So there's 4 2-up saves. He failed 2. Nice. So he's taken 2 wounds. So that's the end of the shooting from the Dakka jet. That turret's down to 3 wounds. Because the battle wagon has advanced, only its big shooter is able to be fired. It's got 3 shots, but hitting on 6s because it's advanced. Oh, no, all failed. The Morkanaut, it's only got 1 weapon because it's advanced as well, and that's going to go into the turret, and it's the twin big shooter. So 6 shots hitting on 6s, so it's advanced. But I've got 1 there, and a Dakka. And I forgot that because I'm Death Skulls, I do get to re-roll, which I forgot for the Dakka jet. No.
Saved it.
And you saved it. Now it's time for the scrapjet over here, which did advance, but all its weapons are in range. It's going to go into that turret as well. So first of all, the twin big shooter, 6 shots hitting on 6s. That's 3 Dakkas. Wounding on 4s. 1 wound. 1 2-up save.
Voila.
Saved it, good. And then the rocket cannon has 2d3 shots. That's 5. Hitting on 6s. And because I'm lucky, I'm going to reroll one of these because this is a good weapon. No. Oh no. Now I'm going to put the wing missiles into the turret, but I get a plus.
Missiles?
Got wing missiles on the.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the scrapjet.
So it's hitting. It will be hitting on 5s, hitting on 6. Normally hitting on 5s, hitting on 6s because it's advanced. But because I'm targeting a vehicle, it's back to 5s again. So here we go. 1 shot. Oh, 3. Never mind.
Dude, what's that jet called?
Dakka jet. Next up, the shock jump dragster has range on the hellblasters down there. So it's going to put everything into them. So start off with the rocket missile. Now it's advanced, so it's hitting on 6s. No, it's a shame. And now we have the custom shock rifle, which is normally hitting on 5s, but it's advanced, it's hitting on 6s. However, it is manned by grot gun and targeting squids, which is actually hitting on 4s. That's very confusing. So 4s, but 1s will hurt me. Oh no. I've lost a mortal wound. So that shooting wasn't very successful, it didn't hit, and instead I've taken a wound off myself. The shock jump is down to 7. And I think that's the end of the orc shooting. So it's now time for Space Marines, turn 1. Alright, so what would you like to shoot at first?
I'm going to shoot the Hellblasters into the battle wagon to get my dice.
Okay, so the battle wagon has its hard case, that means it's toughness 8.
Hard case.
So go on 5 shots hitting on 3s. Okay, 4 hits, and it's wounding on 4s but rerolling 1s because your lieutenant is right there. So 3 wounds. Now they're minus 4 AP, but luckily, is it 3 wounds?
Yeah.
Minus 4 AP, but luckily because the custom force field's in effect over there, I get 3 5-ups. No, fail them all. So with that damage, it's down to 10 wounds. Alright, so go on, what's next?
Next, I'm going to shoot my turret into that as well.
Yikes.
I mean, I say my turrets and my Hellblasters are my up point in this game, isn't it?
I am scared of those turrets, I'm not going to lie.
And the Hellblasters?
6 shots. Hitting on 2s. Dun, dun, dun.
Whoa.
Okay, all hit. Strength 7 for the autocannon profile. So it's wounding on 5s.
No.
So the 2 wounds.
Oh no, that's not fair.
So I get 2 5-up saves. This is just an armor save. So lost 1, so that's another 2 damage down.
So I'm just going to shoot my other turret into that, which is how many dice?
So it can just about see the track down there. So 6 dice again, hitting on 2s. You sure you want to use the turret into that? Because it's toughness 7. It's wounding on 5s, whereas hitting other stuff.
Okay, I won't shoot that. I'm going to shoot that into that.
It's not got a lot of things. You can shoot the scrapjet.
Okay, it's going to shoot the scrapjet. 6 dice.
Okay, hitting on 2s then.
Let's put your gun.
Whoa.
Okay.
Lost one.
And then your strength 7, toughness 6 is wounding on 3s. Now it's time.
Oh my.
Oh dear. 2 5-up saves.
Wow.
Oh, a save 1, but the scrapjet is down to 5. So the Eradicators shooting into the battle wagon, and with their heavy melter rifles, they hit on 3s, but they fire twice because they've not moved. So 6 shots. Okay, only 3 hits. Now they're wounding on 4s.
Oh.
Oh no, they whiffed.
Yeah, big boy. Missiles into that.
Right, okay.
So.
Okay, so 2 4s, 2 6s. It's angry. Right then, and then 3s to damage.
Oh my.
Okay, so only 1 goes through, but this is D6 damage. So you're not going to kill it, but you could have done. No, so D6 damage. So D6 damage for 3. So the battle wagon is down to 5 wounds. It could have possibly. Sorry, I knocked your thing off. It could have possibly taken it out in that one go, but unlucky. Right, now it's got this bolter array.
1 bolter set is going into
Well,
that.
what it does is it resolves all its bolters against all visible units. And you get 3 dice per unit. So how many dice have you got? Right, so you can see
That.
him
I see
there.
that.
You can see the Gorkanaut, you can see the flyer, although it's hard to hit. You can see the shock jump and the truck. So you do 3 dice for each of them.
I'm going to do 3 dice for that.
Right, so that one first then, the battle wagon, so it's hitting on 3s. No, hitting on 4s, sorry, so it's 1 hit. Wounding on 5s. Nope. Now against the Morkanauts, 3 shots hitting on 4s.
And
2 hits. Wounding on 5s again. Ooh. So I get
2
2
4
5-ups. 2 5-ups, I think. 2 5-ups.
Alright.
No, fail both of them. Now that's 1 damage apiece, I think. No, 2 damage each. So it's 4 damage off the Morkanaut. Right, the next thing you can see is the flyer. So hitting 5s though.
3 dice hitting in 5.
Because it's fly, it's hard to hit, so it's +1. Oh, 1 hit. Wounding on 5s. No. Yeah, you can see the.
Shock
You
jump.
can definitely see the shock jump
And the
through that
and
gap.
the wagon.
So 3 shots, 4s. That one didn't. That one rolled off the table. Roll it again. Roll it again. No, you just placed it down as a 5. Roll it again. No. And then 3 shots at the truck. Okay, 1 hit. Wounding on 5s again. No. Okay.
Daddy, can I just say something? You didn't let me do my movement phase.
Did you? Oh yeah, I forgot. Do you want to move?
I just want to move them forward, march them forward a bit.
Yeah, apologies. So they stood still anyway because they fired twice.
Oh, all my big shooties, like them, and them, they're staying up there. But my handies are going out.
Which way do you want them to go?
Forward.
It doesn't. Because they're not going to shoot anyway, so it doesn't really affect anything. So you
Yes,
just want
they're
them forward.
marching forward, Daddy.
Oh, so you want to shield this thing off by getting in front.
Yeah, they're marching forwards.
But this thing whiffed again. Every time we fielded this, it's done nothing. It's a shame. It hits on 4s. It needs to hit on 2s like these turrets. I don't know why it can't have tech marines inside. Maybe that should be simply Warhammer rules. We should let it hit on 2s because it's too good a unit to not do.
And then the turrets should be worse than that. Shouldn't they?
It should be, but they're much better.
But they are run by tech marines, aren't they?
Yeah, well, you could have 2 tech marines in there. You'd be full of tech marines. You could have 17 tech marines in that, guaranteeing it.
Crammed together.
It's on 1s. Right. So movement phase now. Sorry, we missed it. So we forgot to do the movement. Thanks for reminding me. These are just jumping forward. You've got a screen there. Those guys are right up the front. They're not going to do any shooting because they're advanced anyway, so it hasn't really affected anything. But they've got a nice bit of advance. The last shot is from the lieutenant, and he's going to go into the shock jump as well. So 3 shots, hitting on 2s because he's the great lieutenant. No.
No, I've got 1.
You won, yeah. And then wounding on 5s against the Jagster.
Hi, Daddy. Something accidentally
Done it.
spilled.
That's the end of Space Marines turn 1, and nothing has been killed on either side. So the Orks were too far away, and the guns whiffed. And the Space Marines managed to do nothing, even though they've got an amazing gun line. So let's go to Orks turn 2. So Ork movement phase done. They've streamed forward. I've avoided advancing anything so that I've got my full ballistic skill when I'm shooting, and I've got all my weapons. So the flyers come around the back, just following its minimum 20. Now my thought there was that I can target the lieutenant to take out the rerolls of 1, but actually I might also go for the Hellblasters. The same here, some of these guns are in range. That's got 10 boys in. I'm not going to unload that until I get into them. This can shoot. The bikers in the middle can make a charge, and thankfully, because Josh has moved forward his 2 sets of Marines, I've probably also got a charge from the scrapjet and the battle wagon. All the guns from the Morkanaut are now in range. So let's get on to the shooting phase. The Jet is going to put all its super shooters into the Hellblasters, and that gives it a +1 ballistic skill. So this is hitting on 4s. Now, I get 2 Dakas. And I get 1 reroll because I'm lucky. So that's 11 hits, and that's wounding on 3s. It's still a 3-up save for the Hellblasters. It's only 1 damage a pop. Oh, you put it to go.
I lost all then.
These are the fails, or those are the fails?
These are the fails.
So 4 fails, so that's 4 damage, so 2 are dead.
Take him and him.
Boom. That's a nice start. So the dragster is going to shoot into the turret again. So let's do the rocket launcher, hitting on 5s. No. It's a shame. Now it's the turn of the custom shock rifle. Now this is going to be, it hasn't advanced, so it's actually hitting on 3s. 1s will hurt me. So I'll take another mortal wound, she's down to 4. So 1 hit. Wounding on 3s. A 6 is an extra mortal wound in addition. 1 5-up save on the turret. No.
Is it dead?
Well, it's got D6 damage. It only has 5 wounds, and I've got a +1 already. So if I get 4, I've taken it down.
No.
5 wounds. He's got an extra mortal wound. The turret, this one here, is gone.
No!
Now the truck is going to shoot into the Hellblasters with its big shooter. The boys inside are outside of 12 inches, so they can't shoot. But hitting on 5s. No. I get to reroll 1 because I'm lucky. Yes. And that's a Daka. Wounding on 3s. Yes. Ooh. No AP on that, I don't think. Yeah. So 1 3-up save. 1 3-up save on your Hellblaster. Saved it, right.
Nothing happened. Here's your dice.
Thank you. The Warbikers are going to put everything into the Assault Intercessors. So first, the Daka guns, hitting it on 5s. Reroll 1 because I'm lucky. 2 Dakas. 5 hits, but wounding on 3s. All wound. Nice. No AP, so 5 3-ups to save. So that's 2 lost. Squad's down to 4. Now the sluggers go into the same squad. 2 on 5s. Nothing. Right, never mind. Right, the big beast, the truck, the battle wagon's going in. The cannon on that thing there, with its shell profile, is going into the last turret there. And that only has 1 shot, hitting on 5s. Daka. Oh. I don't get to reroll that. It's so it's hit wounding on 3s, but I can re-roll it. Boom. 1 4-up save, or it's D6 damage on that turret.
No!
D6
no.
damage. I only need a 3. I get a 4. The last turret goes.
No! Okay, I'm dead meat. I'm completely dead meat now.
There we go.
I am dead. Oh no. I've lost both my turrets.
Now the big shooters, we've got 3 on that big battle tank going into the Eradicators. So this is hitting on 5s. That is absolutely awful. But I get 1 Daka and 1. I've done the reroll already. Have I done the reroll because I was lucky?
Me.
No, I did the reroll because I'm lucky. And the Daka. So that's 3 hits. And it's wounding on 4s. Okay, so it's 1 wound. 1 wound. Does she?
1 wound, so 1 save.
3-up save on the Eradicator.
Saved it.
Saved it. Now it's time for the Scrapjet. It's going to put its rockets into the turret. So 2d3 shots. For 6 shots. Ooh, Joshy.
Yo.
Now this is hitting on 5s. And I get 1 reroll because I'm lucky. Yes. And it's wounding on 4s. Strength 8, toughness 8. 1 reroll because I'm lucky. That one doesn't count. Yes. So 2 5-up saves. And it's 3 damage each, these. So 3 damage off. So you're down to 11. So I should have said right at the start that the wing missile is also going to go into the turret. And then the big shooters are going to go into the assault marines. So I'll do the missile. Strangely, although it doesn't move, it does have the vehicle keyword. So I'm actually hitting on 4s with this. Oh, no, never mind. Now the 2 big shooters into the assault intercessors, 5s. And 3 Dakas, that's amazing. Only one converted. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds. Does she? 2 3-up saves. Each of these is only 1 damage. Save them both. Now the big guns at the back from the Morkanauts. I'm going to put the custom Mega Blaster and Mega Zapper into the Hammer 4 bunker. Then the rocket is also going to go into the bunker. The 2 big shooters are going to go into the Eradicators. And that's it. So we'll start off with the Mega Blaster, hitting on 5s. No, amazing. Then the rocket launcher, hitting on 5s. Yes. Wounding on 4s. Yes. Freshy, 5-up save.
How many 5-up saves?
1 5-up save, and it's only 3 damage.
Wait, 3 damage?
So that's 3 damage extra onto the bunker.
So it's on 8 wounds.
Now, I said there would be 3d3 for the Mega Zapper. So it's 7 shots. If I get 7 shots, if I get any 1s, I damage myself. So that's 1-1, so I lose a wound. Hitting on 5s. I reroll 1 because I'm lucky. Daka. Okay, so it's only 2 hits. Wounding on 4s. No, doesn't wound. It's disappointing. He's now on 3 because he lost a wound from that weapon backfiring on himself. Now the twin big shooter into the Eradicators. So 5s. Okay, in 2. Dakas. Nice, 4 hits. Wounding on 3s. Joshy?
I am.
3-ups on your Eradicators. So you failed 2. So that's 2 damage. You've lost an Eradicator.
Only 1?
Yeah. Now that's the end of the shooting phase. Now it's time for the charging. So firstly, the Dragster has got a 7-inch charge into the Hellblasters. And because they're Orks, he can re-roll that. He's in. So even though they're up on the platform, they are within engagement range of the Dragster, so we can actually attack them. So they're now tied up with fighting. The Scrapjet has got 7 inches into the Blade Guard veterans. He can also re-roll his charge because he's an Ork. No, he's not in. It's only a 4, that one, isn't it? Yeah. Now this is the big one, the Battle Wagon, also into the Blade Guard veterans. This is a 4. Yes. Done. So it's good job the Battle Wagon got in on its first charge, so it doesn't have here we go. And I'm surprised it doesn't do any mortal wounds on ramming. That's a stratagem, I think, called ramming speed. So that's in. The bikers have got 6 inches to get into the Blade Guard veterans. They're in as well. That's it for the charges. We've got an engagement here, here, and there. The Dragster has 4 attacks hitting on 4s into the Hellblasters. 2 hits, and it's wounding on 3s. 1 wound. So 1 4-up save, does she? So 1 4-up save for the Hellblaster, made it. The Warbag has got 10 attacks, hitting on 3s with their choppers, and wounding on 4s. 3 3-ups. Save them all again. Looks like the Marines can't shoot, but they can defend. Now it's the battle tank. So
basically they get dead, aren't they?
I hope so. So the battle wagon has 6 attacks, but it hits on 2s because it's got the death roller. So it's all hit. So it's actually strength 9. The Blade Guard, a toughness 4, so it's wounding on 2s. All wounds, so 6 wounds. Straight on the Blade Guard's invulnerable save, 4-ups. So only lost 1. But it's 2 damage. So 1 is down.
1 is down to 1 wound.
Yeah.
Daddy, today can we play a water balloon fine?
We'll see because we're going to Chester. That's it for the orc fighting. Now that's the orc phase, and it's not done a great deal there. So the Marines are actually holding fast. Time for them to fight back. The Blade Guard are hitting back, and they're going to do some damage now. I'm a bit scared. So we've got 10 attacks, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5, sorry. 1 wound. -3 AP. I don't get a save.
Is it D6?
2 damage.
Oh. It's down to 3 wounds.
Yeah.
My shooting phase is probably going to finish him off, and start getting him down.
Right, your Hell Blasters now can attack me.
And probably finish him off as well.
No, they're not going to be super tough. We actually forgot that the Judica could make a unit fight last.
Oh.
But this, you didn't lose a model there, so you fought at your full skill and took 2 wounds off. So I don't think it made a difference that they fought first or last. We'll have to remember that next time though.
Can they fight back into him?
Yeah. Hellblasters hitting on 3s.
Oh my goodness.
That's really poor.
Technically I didn't roll that, so I can do it again.
That's it. And wounding on 5s.
Why?
Yeah, I was going to say 3 and I meant to say 5, so it's 1.
D6 damage?
No, you'd be 1 damage if I didn't save it. 4-up save on the Dragster. Nope, so it's 1 damage, he's down to 3.
Oh no.
So they're probably going to finish him off, aren't they?
Maybe. But you can fall back and shoot because you're a sub-chapter of the Ultramarines.
Yeah, we from the Ultramarines.
Assault Intercessors, loads of attacks into the Warbacks, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s as well. So it's 2. I get 2 5-ups.
Right now I'm playing.
Fail 1, that's 1 damage. All the fightbacks are done. 1 wound off here, no one killed. 1 wound off there, couple wounds off there. We're all locked up. Now it's time for Space Marines turn 2. Movement phase for the Marines done. We've had a fallback here so they can shoot, but they can't charge. But because they're successor chapters of Ultramarines, they get a -1 on the ballistic. He's come down here and he probably will charge. We've fallen back from the Assault Marines. They can still shoot. This thing can now shoot these as well, or this if it needs to, and that as well. The Blade Guard have stayed in because they think they can take it down. The Judica's in there as well. He can go and charge and they'll make it fight last. The Eradicators have stayed still. They're going to bring down the pain. Now, there's a lot of Orc units here and they're all on only a couple of wounds, so this could be quite devastating. So,
Ready, what I want them to do next is shoot right at that.
He's only got 3 wounds, so you could kill that in 1 shot. So let's do the Hellblasters first.
They're going to shoot into that shotgun.
Okay, so you're hitting on 4s because you fell back.
Yes.
Okay, wounding on 3s. 2 wounds, right? I do get. Do I get a save?
No, yes.
No, I don't get a save.
So I've killed it.
So that is 4 damage.
So I've killed it.
You do, but I could blow up. So let's see if I blow up on a 6. So I could take you out with me. He blows up. So that's D3 mortal wounds. D3 mortal wounds on these and him. So on the Hellblasters, for 1. Okay, that's
So each one is on 2 wounds.
so one of them.
Only
They've
one
lost
of them.
1 wound, and then on Lieutenant D3 for 3. So there's a dragster-shaped hole in the ground there, and the lieutenant is down to 2 wounds, but that was quite nice shooting. How about the Eradicators then?
They're going to shoot right at the Morkanaut or Gorkanaut. What is it?
It's a Morkanaut, it's got a custom force field, so that might keep it alive. Hitting on 3s. So 3 hits. And wounding on 4s. 1 wound.
No, I've not killed it.
Well, if I get a 5-up save, I failed it.
Josh, that's not nice.
Assault Intercessors can shoot now.
So they're going to try to shoot the bikers. I know they're not going to kill the bikers though.
So they only get 3 shots. There's 4 of them actually. 4 shots. hitting on 4s into the bikers. No, because they fell back.
I knew they weren't going to kill them.
They fell back. Now your Judica can shoot. Who's he going to shoot at? The bikers as well?
He's going to shoot at the bikers. I mean, I'm going to at least kill one biker.
Hitting on 3s.
Nope.
Oh, okay, never mind. So he's going to fire the super frag missile. So it's 2d6 shots.
What does it say? 2d6?
How many shots you get with the missiles? So it's 6 shots. Hitting on 4s. Failed, all of them failed. The bolt array can shoot everything now
First
that's
it's
not
going
engaged.
into the truck.
So he can hit the truck, so 3 dice hitting on 4s. Okay, so it's 2 hits. And it's wounding on 5s. Okay.
2 wounds.
2 5-ups on the truck. Right, so fail 1. And
1
it's
wound off it.
2 damage from the bolter array.
So it's 1, so it's 2.
Down to 8. Now firing into the bikers, hitting on 4s again. No. Firing into the scrapjet, which is hidden behind that building over there.
Showing what?
4s. Okay, so 2 hits. Wounding on 5s though. Okay, 1 wound. 1 5-up save on the scrapjet. Saves it.
Right, and then now against the
You can't shoot that because it's engaged in battle.
Um,
You know the plane. Yeah, so 3 shots against the plane.
wait, I haven't
Hitting on
taken.
5s.
I must have taken some wounds off that.
No.
I think.
Hitting on 5s because it's hard to hit. No. So once again, the bunker doesn't really do a great deal. Never mind. But at least you've cleared out some of the big units. You've killed a dragster and a Morkanaut in the shooting.
Daddy, I'm probably gonna kill a battle wagon as well.
Now it's time for fighting. So these guys, he's an auto in 'cause he's right there, and he can.
They're gonna battle him.
And he's selecting him to fight last, so you get to fight first here. That's the big one. And then I would say it's not really worth charging anything else.
Charging into
They
them.
can't because they fell back.
Oh.
The Blade Guard veteran into the battle wagon. Lots of attack, hitting on 3s. Only failed twice, so that's pretty good. But it's wounding on 5s because it's a toughness 8 vehicle.
1, 2.
So you got 3. Now, I don't get a save.
That could be the kill. That's the kill.
That's 6 damage.
Final
I've
one.
only got 3 there. So first, before you do that, now there are 10 guys in that. It might blow up as well. So first of all, I need to see if any of the 10 die getting out.
How do you know that if they
So
die?
if I get any 1s, then that's them dead.
1, 2,
I lost
3.
So 3 guys die. I've only got 7 boys that get out. We'll see if it blows up. 'Cause this could kill.
That could kill the other boys who get out.
No, the explosions don't hurt the people that get out. They only hurt the people that are around it. It explodes on
a 6.
6, yeah.
Oh no.
On a 6 it explodes? No. 7 boys got out, and I actually got them out a bit further away so that these guys couldn't consolidate into them and tie them up. So that's the end of that fight phase. That was pretty successful, so pretty devastating across the board. That's the end of Space Marines turn 2. Now it's Orks turn 3. Ork movement phase is done. Now that was quite brutal, and most of my big shooting has been taken out. And up to that point, I thought I was in the lead. However, it's hung finally. Maybe the Space Marines might take this. So the truck has moved forward, offloaded its boys. We'll have some charges here. The bikers have stayed still so they can shoot and charge. The boys that came out of the battle wagon have moved round so they can do shooting and charging. Same for the scrapjet. The plane has just flown. It's minimum 20 across, but essentially everything is within range. First of all, as it flew by, it put all its weapons into the 2 eradicators on the top of that building there. And I get hitting on 4s because it's all going into the same unit. I got 2 Dakas and 1 reroll because I'm lucky. No. 10 hits, wounding on 3s now. And that's all wounded. Without even my lucky reroll. 4 up saves on the eradicators. There are 3 wounds each. So we've got 1's dead. 1, 2, 3. 2 are dead.
They're both dead.
They're both dead.
Good to
Boom. Needed that. The boys are going to put the sluggers into the assault intercessors because they've got more chance. So on 5s. No, 1 reroll because they're lucky. They're not lucky. They've missed all the shots. Scrapjet is going to put its rocket cannon and wing missile into the Hammer 4 bunker because it's strength 8. And then the twin big shooters are going to go into the blade guard. Yeah, soften them up a bit, might be able to kill one. So I'll start off with the big shooters. Hitting on 5s. That's really good. 3 Dakas. No, 1 more because no, I'm going to say the lucky roll for one of the better weapons. Wounding on 3s. 1 wound, that's so poor. Alright, Joshy, one 3-up save, please. Please fail it and then you die. The rocket cannon into the hammer fall, 2d3 shots. Only for 3. Hitting on 5s. No, I am going to re-roll one of them because I'm lucky. No. Wing missiles again, this is hitting on 4s because it's against the vehicle. Oh no. The scrapjet did absolutely nothing. That is terrible. Now it's time for the bikes. Shooting into the assault intercessors, hitting on 5s. 1 reroll because it's lucky. 4 Dakas. Okay, nice. Wounding on 3s. 3-up saves. These are 1 damage each. Oh, he saved them all.
Good to me.
Well done to you. 3 sluggers from the drivers.
Who do you think is going to win, Daddy? When I've not got much force.
I don't know now. It's hung in the balance here. I don't know who's going to win.
I'd say probably you because you've got all the big things left.
You just need to survive 5 turns and stop me breaking through. The boys are going to put their sluggers into the Hellblasters. So hitting on 5s. And 1 reroll because they're lucky. 4 Dakas. Wounding on 4s. And 1 some lucky. Some 3-up saves, please, Joshy. Failed 2. So that has killed one of them. One of them's down to 1 wound. The truck has a big shooter into the Hellblasters. Hitting on 5s. 1 Daka. 1 reroll because I'm lucky on this weapon. Wounding on 3s. 2 more 3-up saves. You fail 1. So that squad is down to 1 with only 1 wound left. And I believe that is it for all the orc shooting. It's been quite successful. I didn't take anything out of the hammer 4, which is a shame because the scrapjet whiffed. So charges now. The boys are charging into the last remaining Hellblaster for 4. They're in. The truck is charging into Lieutenant for a 4. He gets to re-roll, does he? But here we go. No, doesn't get to re-roll. So the truck is not in. The bikers are into the assault intercessors. They're also in there. The scrapjet is an also in to the blade guard. So the jet is into the blade guard. Let's see what he gets. So that's definitely in. Now at the end of its charge, if I get a 4+ on 1 dice, I give them some mortal wounds from its spikes that it hits them with. Yes, D3 mortal wounds for 3. So I managed to kill 1 blade guard, take 1 down to 1 wound only. The Judicas heroically intervened into that fight as well, but he can choose someone to fight last. The boys are going to go into that same battle, the Judica, and they're in. So after all the charges, it's an absolute wash of battles across the line there. And this guy here, we've all done the rolls off camera, and a gazillion attacks from these 10 boys. He died without an issue. And after consolidating into the lieutenant, that's how it looks, but it does mean the lieutenant can fight back. The Warbikers are going to attack the assault intercessors, hitting on 3s with their choppers. And wounding on 4s. 2 3-ups. 2 3-ups on your assault intercessors. So one is down, one has lost a wound. So the Judica has selected the Scrapjet to fight last, but he is going to get attacked by the boys now, hitting on 3s. And wounding on 4s. 3-up saves, Joshy. But you've got 5 wounds to get through. So you failed 4. Down to 1 wound. So the Judica is down to 1 wound there. Now, the Blade Guard can now fight because the Judica selected them first. So the Blade Guard are putting all their attacks into the Scrapjet. So hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s. So it's 2 wounds. I don't get a save. And that is 4 damage. The Scrapjet is down to 5. So 4 attacks into the Blade Guard with nose drill. Hitting on 4s. Only 2. It's strength 8 and their toughness 4, so it's wounding on 2s. So 2 wounds. So -2. So you do 2 4-up saves.
Hang on. Oh.
1 failed. And that's D3 damage, but essentially it's just going to kill that one there that's lost its wound. So we've got 1 Blade Guard left there. Now we're going to do the fight backs with the Judica, Assault Marines, and the Lieutenant. The Judica is using his Executioner Relic Blade into the Scrapjet.
Executioner.
4 attacks hitting on 2s. Yes. So all hit, and it's strength 7, toughness 6. It's wounding on 3s. So 2 wounds. I don't get a save. That's only 4 damage. He's down to 1. The assault intercessors into the bikes. This many attacks. Hitting on 3s. And 5s. So 3 hits. There's 1. So I get 3 5-up saves. 3 5-up saves on the bikers. Failed 2. One of the bikers was already damaged, so he's dead, and 1's down to 2 wounds left. So the Lieutenant, with his power sword, has 4 attacks hitting on 2s. Okay, so it's 3. So wounding on 3s. So 1, I don't get a save. 1's dead. Now that's the end of Orc turn 3. It's now time for Space Marines turn 3. Now let's see, there's not a great deal they can do here. They've got a bit of fighting here. These guys could fall back and shoot again.
They'll die though.
Your only gun line you've got left, you've got a little bit of shooting here and here. It's not going to do a great deal. You've got some hand-to-hand.
That's the only thing I've got left.
And that doesn't do very well.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Let's see how you get on. The movement phase is done, not a great deal happened. The Lieutenant's dropped out, so the Hammerfall can target these. These have dropped out, so these are available. So movement's happened. The Lieutenant's dropped out, so they can be targeted. They've dropped out, so they can be targeted. The Judica's fallen out as well, so they can be targeted. So we're going to get lots of shots from the Hammerfall. Now Josh is quite close to wanting to concede here, but if the Hammerfall bunker can do something good, then maybe he won't. So first of all, the missile turret is firing his blast weapon into these orcs here. So hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s.
Okay.
So that's 5. So 5 t-shirt saves for the orcs. They had to get 6s, so 5 are dead. 4 orcs left. Now it's time for the bolter array. So we'll do 3 shots into these orcs. Yeah. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s. I don't get a save, so another one's dead. 3 shots into the bikes.
Yeah.
So it's 2 hits. 1 5-up save for the bike. Makes it. Another 3 shots into those boys over there. 1 hit. Wounding on 3s. No. Into the flyer. 5s. Yeah, and then wounding on 4 5s again. No. And then 3 into the truck over here. 1 hit, wounding on 5s again. No. What do you want to do? Let's carry on.
I'm going to concede.
Who wants to concede? Yeah, so I think maybe that's a good idea. The fact is, the Orks are going to run off into the city. I don't think this unit are going to stop them. That is untouched, and it's pushing down 18 hits a go. It's going to wipe out probably this squad next. This is going to charge into the lieutenant as well. Maybe it's not going to kill him, but he's not going to be able to do anything. Are you going to survive for 5 rounds? I'm not sure. The scrapjet, the boys, and the bites can turn the attention onto this guy. He's only got 1 wound left, the Judica. I might not kill the Hammerfall, but it just doesn't pump out enough shots. It's just really poor. So the Space Marines have conceded here under overwhelming firepower. They don't think they'll be able to stop the Orks streaming into the city. Now, as a campaign, what this means is that the next mission, there'll be more Orks flooding into the city. There'll be more to take on. But the Space Marines will fall back and regroup, and they'll live another day. Keep an eye out for Mission 4. I hope you enjoyed this. Drop us a comment, drop us a like, and if you want to see the next ones, make sure you subscribe. So, speak to you again soon. Bye!